We're trying to type in TNN Trappers Network. You back in the same, like, cracking the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Some news you can use. No, Legito, you can't get nobody's call Legito, big dog. Make sure you already know, man. Hit the description button, become part of this rich trapper mafia. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Need y'all to tap in with the tap in. When you tap it in all the way, when you tap it in, you feel me? Make sure y'all get into that. Make sure you tap in with the tap in. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that description button. Become part of this rich trapper mafia. It's a link in there. Follow the new page, man. We got my man Paperboy News. Nina Boy said Cowboy and Rampaw set Nipsey Hussle up. This nigga, Nina Boy. We got the next snitch on our list. Snitch Hunted was a snitch. Whack 100 was a snitch. Loose Coochie Lips, Loose Cannon is a snitch. Now, if Nina Boy's on camera saying that this is happening, Nina Boy is a snitchiana too. Let's keep going to this content. Let's go. Shout out Paperboy News.
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Ever since Black Sam popped up on Big Boy's platform and did that interview and spoke on his brother Nip's case, everybody started running with their own narrative. And Nina Boy addressed what he thought happened in his own opinion. So let's talk about it. Now Nina Boy said,
and here go the thing. Just because we got a mouth don't mean we should speak. Just because we got comments don't mean we should be in a chat. Sometimes it's better to shut the fuck up. Like Black Mama 909 is finna have to do once Mo P hit him with that 24-hour timeout. Mo P handle that. Hit that nigga with that 24-hour timeout. And if Mo P, you can't see it, whatever other moderator can, hit that nigga with a 24-hour timeout. Get that bitch ass nigga out of here.
After Nipsey passed away, the reason why Black Sam didn't carry Cowboy along with him is because since Cowboy was already outside because his job was to clean up the trash outside the Marathon store, he should have warned Nipsey when he seen Eric Holder pull up there. And Nina Boy said he found it with him. It's because since
keep in mind, Sam said no names.
Cowboy was already outside because his job was to clean up the trash outside the Marathon store, he should have warned Nipsey when he seen Eric Holder pull up there. And Nina Boy said he found it weird and strange that nobody from Rolling 60s pressed Eric Holder for even walking up there, being that he has a snitch jacket on him. And he said Cowboy, as well as the people that were there, should have never let Eric Holder get that close.
Isn't it interesting that Nina Boy has so many opinions on politics when his politics himself are filthy? But let's keep going. We ain't here to talk about Nina Boy and his inability to make it back into his neighborhood.
Being that he's the breadwinner and the one that's provided for they set. That's when Nina Boy flat out said that Cowboy definitely had something to do with Nipsey's death because he had...
That is blatant snitching. For Nina Boy to even insinuate that Cowboy had something to do with Nipsey's passing, unquestionable snitching. Unquestionable snitching. So now we're adding Nina Boy to the list of snitchianas. Yes, Nina Boy is added to the list of snitchianas, but they all follow around a nigga who made up fake FBI paperwork and spelled bureau wrong. So that's a thing. Let's keep going.
A lot to benefit from it. And he said Eric Holder just mysteriously popping up to the Marathon store. That wasn't a random act. And Nina Boy said in his opinion, they've been planning this out for a long time. And Eric Holder didn't just randomly show up to the Marathon store, but it was more like he was sent up there. Now when Nina Boy played Alex Alonzo's video that he had of Nipsey's whole scenario going on at the Marathon store, Alex Alonzo said that when Eric Holder pulled into the Marathon store, Ren Paul already knew who he was because he recognized his face. And Cowboy, as well as Ren Paul and them, already knew that Eric Holder had bad paperwork. That's when Nina Boy went back to Black Sam's interview and he said that everybody knew that Nip was the superstar for the Rolling 60s, so everybody that was around him had to strap on him to make sure that they protected him. But Nina Boy said when Eric Holder parked his vehicle and got out the car, Cowboy went inside the Marathon store and was supposedly eating. Now when Nipsey seen Eric Holder, he asked people, is that shitty cuz? And at the same time he was asking that, Ren Paul left Nip to walk to his car, which he parked far away. And Nina Boy said,
man, we don't want your support, you bitch ass nigga. I was supporting you. Don't nobody want your support, nigga. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. Get that bitch up out of here. We don't want your support, nigga. You ain't a nigga like that. The niggas give a fuck about having around. All you weird ass niggas in the chat supporting this snitch ass shit, this rat ass shit. We don't give a fuck about losing you niggas as subscribers. I ain't never lost nothing with a bitch I ain't need, my nigga. I promise you that. Hear me once, hear me twice. Hear me when I say it again. I ain't never lost shit from a bitch I ain't need, my nigga. Get up out of here. 24 hours, that nigga.
Crazy because Ren Paul as well as everybody that's around Nip, supposed to have the burner on him to make sure that he's protected. So why would he leave Nip unattended with a person from Rolling 60s that's no good? And Nina Boy asked Cowboy a question, and he said, if you were broke as hell when Nipsey was alive and you were a janitor, then explain to me how after Nip passed away, you all of a sudden have multiple businesses. And Alex Alonso said when Eric Holder hopped out the vehicle, he shook Nipsey, Cowboy, as well as Ren Paul's hand. And Nina Boy said that's crazy because they already knew that Eric Holder had bad paperwork. So why did they allow him to get close?
Why is Nina Boy talking about all this on the internet and not tagging his man if that's how he feels in real life?
Now, there was no audio on that videotape, but Alex Alonso was assuming that Nip was talking with Eric Holder over that snitch paperwork. And Nina Boy said the Rolling 60s that was there with Nip should have already had their guards up because they already knew that Eric Holder was no good and he was a snitch. So the fact that he went up there with no shirt on and a blue rag, they should already did something to him. Then Nina Boy brings up the fact that Cowboy always says that he would always take a bullet for Nip any time of the day. But what happened on that day that Nip lost his life? Not only did Nip lose his life, but you didn't even get shot once. And the reason
Nina Boy's had an issue with Cowboy for a very long time, but won't get this nigga no type of phase. Nina Boy's a bitch. Nina Boy, you're a bitch, bro. I know you watch this video. I know you're going to see this video. You're a bitch. You're a rat. You're snitching. You looking dumb as fuck, my nigga. You are a bitch.
why Nina Boy's going in on Cowboy and not really that much on Ren Paul is because at the end of the day, Cowboy's not only Nip's big homie, but he's a gang member. Well, Ren Paul, on the other hand, he's a civilian, but he's just a childhood friend with Nipsey. But he said Cowboy, on the other hand, when Nipsey passed away, he bought himself a Harley as well as a store in downtown LA. Then he said Cowboy even tried to steal Nip's ideas by starting his own clothing brand called Last Victory, which has a similar name to Nipsey's album, which was titled Victory Lap. Now, when Eric Holder came back and he shot at Nipsey, Alex Alonso said if you look closely, Ren Paul was looking at his phone. And Nina Boy said he came up with a theory saying that the reason why Ren Paul was looking at his phone was because Cowboy texted him saying that it's about to go down. Now, after everything went down...
So now you saying that Cowboy knew that this was finna happen to Nip. Nina Boy, you're a bitch, bro. You are a bitch-ass nigga, bro. You are no squabble having, hoe-ass nigga, fade ducking, bitch-ass nigga, bro. Go keep your weird ass in fucking Arizona or Colorado, wherever the fuck you hiding out at.
And rest in peace to Nip, he lost his life. Nina Boy said that Eric Holder ain't smart enough to set up that whole play. There was multiple people that was involved in it. And the fact that Eric Holder unalived Nipsey and didn't get unalived himself, there was a reason for it. I mean, damn, all them rolling 60s out there and not one person pulled a blick out. I mean, even if they couldn't prevent Eric Holder from unaliving Nip, he should have been unalived too. Now, rest in peace.
In that shopping center, it was well known that niggas can't have guns and all that kind of shit because it was a legitimate business. And you know anything about South Central, you know that shopping center was ground zero for the police, plus the Rolling 60s. So the Rolling 60s in that shopping center didn't carry guns because if they would have carried guns, them niggas would have immediately went to jail and the business, the Marathon store, would have been shut down due to LA County law enforcement and all that kind of shit. So, yeah. With all that being said, I'm finna go pick up my girl from the airport. You niggas be on here motherfucking snitching. Nina Boy, Whack 100, Loose Cannon, Snitch Honey. You niggas are fucking bitches. You niggas are fucking lames. You niggas are fucking weirdos. You niggas are fucking rats, my nigga. If you don't like me, fight me about it. My DMs is open and all you niggas got my numbers. I'll be happy to knock the fuck out of each and every one of you niggas. It is what it is. I'm taking all my motherfucking phase. I'm taking all my issues. Line me up, pack me out, do whatever the fuck you gotta do, my nigga. But what you niggas probably gonna do is get mad and go make a fucking video about it. The only nigga that's kind of solid, and I hate to say this, is Rockstar. So we got to give him his credit with his goofy ass. But with all that being said, man, I'm finna go pick up my girl from the airport. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. We gone. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, man.